Welcome to LindaVilla Creations. If you have been here before, as I said, welcome. If this is your first time, I'm glad you're here. If you'd like to subscribe, please do that. If you would like to give me a thumbs up, I would love that as well. Today's journal is Diva Fairies, and maybe not everyone is familiar with a Diva Fairy, but once we get inside and we look at the way they dress and their masks, and they just surround themselves with beautiful things, and that's why I call them divas. This is a 3 signature. It's 9 inches high and 6 inches wide. It's pretty chunky, not quite as chunky as my last one, but the tassel is removable, which is makes it really nice if you're going to get inside of it. And this is just some beautiful trims, and this gorgeous dragonfly was gifted to me by my famous sister, who has given me so much of her stuff. The material was from a dress that I picked up at our local Goodwill, which is amazing. It's just beautiful. And let's open this up and let's take a look inside. On the inside of this is the most beautiful picture of 2 fairies, and I think they're called Emerald Heart. There's a big emerald heart right here. And I just blinged it up with some foil cutouts and, of course, glitter. This next page has a vellum pocket, and it's got glitter on it as well. And I put this little snippet. I just put some little beads on this leaf with some of the material that I used on my last journal. And in this pocket, we have this beautiful fairy, and she goes, "Into the garden I go to lose my mind and find my soul." Isn't that amazing? And here's a picture of one of my beautiful fairies. She's so interesting. She's great. Here's some other little tags. This one's just got a butterfly on it. It's got a little card in here of this so amazing tree. He has a face, and he's raking his own leaves. I thought that was so cute. And this is a little poem about a magical tree that you can stop the video and read it, and I think you might find that really interesting. I just put a little bit of bling on this and put a little flower with a pearl and some lace. The next one is just a little card with a little tree house, mushrooms, and their little lanterns, some netting and fairy material. And on the back, it's another read, if you'd like, about the fairy lights and how they make them and use them. Really cute. Love this paper with the berries and the leaves. Beautiful butterfly. Here's more of that material that I had on the front of the book. And I cut this out of a magazine that my sister gave me. And isn't she beautiful? She is she's just like entwined herself in this beautiful tree. And there's a little story. It's a Greek myth that you might want to read as well. And just some of this beautiful backing paper. Over here is another piece of that material from my last journal. If you didn't get a chance to look at that, it's on YouTube, and you can certainly do that. In here is one of my cutouts that I love, and I dyed some copy paper. And this is the Rose Fairy. She's all entwined in those beautiful roses with butterflies around her. And another fairy. She's looks a little concerned, like she's not having the best of days, but still she's beautiful. I just trimmed this up with some of that trim from Hobby Lobby. I think it comes in a couple of colors. It's really pretty. Here's our first actual glimpse of what I call a Diva Fairy. Her clothes, her jewelry, her hair, she's just gorgeous. And she's called the Phoenix. And it's a very interesting read as well. And you might want to stop the video and read that. This is just something pretty you can journal on. And I added the same pretty stickers on there and another beautiful cutout. This is stuck, a beautiful bookmark with the iris on it, a butterfly, some really pretty backing. This was cut out from a magazine, and she's actually a statue, and they just put some beautiful butterflies and peacock feathers in her hair and took a picture of it. And my sister was lucky enough to find that and give it to me. Just trim this little pocket with some lavender lace. Here we have another little postcard pocket and another beautiful picture from a magazine that is just, those flowers are just incredible. A picture of a beautiful fairy, a little backing. Here's a double tag with just some bling and lace, and inside is this really cute little tag. I don't know what you'd use that for, but I just think it's the cutest thing. And this beautiful cardstock. And on the back, Daydream, another cutout from a magazine with a little fabric fairy and some trim. Here's another tag. I just stamped some beautiful dragonflies on there. Put a little flower fairy in there for you and a little bit of French, I believe, same as this. Here's a corner pocket with that gorgeous fairy dancing with the butterflies. I'm sure you've seen this picture, it's gorgeous. Here's another one of a dancing fairy, very famous picture. I'm sorry, I don't know who photographed this or drew it, but they are absolutely gifted. Here's another bookmark with the laminated with some matching string on there. And I just blinged this up with some glitter just to give it that pretty look. Here's a little tag, and this is the story is about nature's fairy, and here she is with her beautiful butterfly wings in a, with roses. I put some velvet, and then I put some lace on top of the velvet, which gave that a really nice look. And in here is that fairy we saw in the very beginning of the book. She's a garden fairy and she's gorgeous. Same here, another Diva Fairy with her beautiful headdress, her jewelry. It's gorgeous. Over here, it's leave room in your garden for the angels to dance. This beautiful picture of some flowers with the butterflies dancing around them. It's a beautiful saying. This is a gorgeous clip my sister gave me. She's a fairy. I love that one. Just some more leaf trim from Hobby Lobby, some stickers. I just ghost stamped that dragonfly, which is, he's very beautiful. Some more ghost stamping and room for you to journal on. Here's another Diva Fairy and another Diva Fairy. I just thought they were so great. Their colors were so beautiful and just brought that lavender trim out really well. Here is a postcard, I'm sorry, a card that I just thought was too beautiful to pass up. I put it on some white cardstock so it looks like it's framed, and you could certainly use it as a frame, and made this beautiful leaf clip to hold it in place along with this little pink ribbon. that I just thought was so cute. I guess we better put that back on there to hold that in place. Added this beautiful trim, which I thought went so well with this color. Some more ghost stamping. And another Diva Fairy. She just is jeweled up. Her headdress is amazing. If you can see, she has makeup and lipstick. I'm telling you, they're divas. That's what they remind me of. And they are just exquisite. Never seen anything like that before. Here's a great picture of a little fairy guarding her eggs. And in this pocket, I tried to capture baby fairies. And this is a little glassine bag. I just put a little sticker on there. And I did show this card or this picture in my last journal. And I think, I don't know what I call those, but these are pussy willows. I don't know what I call them, but they're pussy willows. So I did figure that out. Another little baby fairy here. He's just holding the mushroom. He's as cute as can be. I actually think he has a mushroom for his hat. Here's some more baby fairies inside the flowers, and this little fairy's climbing up to make sure they're all okay. And this one, look at that baby in that leaf and its tiny little wings. I just think that's amazing. That is so beautiful. Last but not least, I have this little guy. Oh, I'm sorry, little girl. Look at her, isn't she darling? Baby fairies. What could be more cuter than that? This beautiful pink trim goes right along with that picture. This picture, it's probably one of my favorites. You don't see it very often, but she's asleep. She has little fairies flying around her. She has a guard dog, and could be holding a baby because she is just looks like the mother of fairies. She's extraordinaire. Here's another printable that I have some books, and I listed them down below where they have CDs and you can print out whatever picture you want, and I just colored it with some Copic markers and glittered it up, and they're one of a kind. They're so beautiful. Put some green and some peach velvet with one of those silk flowers. And here's the birthday fairy. She's, you can make a wish and put it in her jar, and hopefully it will come true. And there's another picture of one of those emerald fairies. This is just an insert that I had an idea. I saw this and I just wanted to put it in the book because I felt it was needed. I took a file folder which matched the colors of the book, and I put some beautiful, they're like 3D flowers, a little high heel, because after all, we are talking about Diva Fairies. And I'm going to open this up and show you what I have in here. This is called Fairy Fashion, and these are some of the magazines, again, that my lovely sister gifted to me. And this is a butterfly necklace, and you can stop this and read. She's on Etsy. She makes these butterfly necklaces and earrings for everyday girls. Well, yeah. And I just thought it would be something that a Diva Fairy would wear. So I put it in here. And these are just some of clothing items that I thought a Diva Fairy would wear. Now, that's the most beautiful thing ever. It's made out of flower leaves. Her shoes are made out of leaves and flowers. Her little straps, the whole thing is made out of flowers. And I love this little thing that covers up her bottom side. And here's a purse. It's amazing. There's another high heel made out of peacock feathers. Gorgeous. And here's some accessories. This is, I think, the person's name that does this. I'm not sure. Purses and shoes, so beautiful, made out of flowers and fitting for a Diva Fairy. Here's a high heel boot. Is that not the cutest thing ever? I'm like, oh my goodness. And here's more shoes that our divas would definitely wear. A rose high heel with thorns on it. That's so cute. A fall boot made out of fall leaves, and this beautiful, it's beautiful. Here's it's getting a little risque here, but I think this is what they would wear in the evening before going to bed. Beautiful jewelry, their shoes. I just had to put this in because I thought this stuff was just beautiful and you'd enjoy that. Okay, let's go on. We're on our second signature. That was just the end of our first. Some beautiful purple netting. This gorgeous fairy, and has a basket full of butterflies that she's letting them fly away. And I just put this word fly down here. It's kind of hard to see, but it's beautiful in its own right. I attached this butterfly wing, and you can get these at Hobby Lobby. They come in different colors. My granddaughter actually made herself a pair of earrings out of those, and I think that's what they were intended for. And here's a little tiny envelope blinged up with the word fly in it. Here's some of those beautiful butterfly fairies that we don't get to see too often. And aren't they just lovely? I can't say. And on the back of each one is a little tiny envelope with a little stamp with something, a little surprise in each one, and a butterfly to make it all come together. Another picture of a gorgeous dragonfly. I just glittered up his wings. And on the back is a picture of a fairy mom. She's putting her babies to sleep, and there's a couple over here asleep and some back there. Beautiful colors in that picture. And some more of this gorgeous material, and a beautiful fairy letting the butterflies go. Here's some more of that bling netting, and I'm going to bring this up closer so you can really get a great look at her. She's called the Mask of Colors 2, and colors, there's every color under the rainbow and then some. And her jewelry and her wand and her belt and her hat, her mask is just gorgeous. Definitely Diva. Here's another, I love this cutout, don't you? Just so beautiful. Here's another high heel made out of some beautiful leaves. Just, don't you wish our shoes could look like that? And just a Diva dress. So a little stamping back here. And this is so unique. It came out of one of the books that my sister gifted to me, and it's a mask, and it looks just so much like a diva would wear this. It's beautiful. I just stamped here, put some glitter, and used some of this beautiful trim from Frank Garcia's shop. I went there. It's in Los Angeles. Extraordinaire. I wish there was one down here in San Diego. I'd be there all the time. This is some more of that gorgeous material with some rhinestone bling. And it says Believe in Magic. It's one of these cutouts, and look at that butterfly high heel. That looks like it's 8-inch heel, killer, with a beautiful butterfly on the back. Thought that was so gorgeous. And over here, it says Explore, Dream, and Discover, with this beautiful blue cutout and another Diva mask that says Shine. And this really, I would call her a modern fairy. Her shoes are extraordinary. Anyway, let's move on. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the end of the second signature, and I just put these beautiful beads on here to mark that last signature. Here, a double page of Diva Fairies. Look at those girls. They're just tremendous. I could sit and look at those all day. Sometimes you can find faces in their costumes, but they are so striking, so very beautiful, amazing. She's a fall fairy, so I had, this is another dress that I got at our local Goodwill, and just cut these beaded leaves out and put them on there to match her dress. She's gorgeous. Here we have another cutout from a magazine. I love doing that because it just adds such texture and something beautiful to look at as well. And I just put some of my stickers and a butterfly. And here's another Diva Fairy, a little butterfly charm with some little beads. And this is the Mystic Garden. Everyone loves to sit in a garden. Fairies are no exception. Transport yourself into a place of peace and tranquility, a sanctuary for those who dream of better things, a place to relax and let your fears drift away. Boy, we all need that, don't we? On the back, another beautiful fairy with some cutouts. And here's another diva. Beautiful netting, the gorgeous beaded trim with sequins and pearls. And she's another beauty. They're just all so beautiful. I could look at them all day. I just dyed some more copy paper. Just a little wheel here with a beautiful butterfly. Another little vellum sticker, which are great. And here's one of those new safety pins. Well, I don't know if they're new, but they're new to me. And I just put some beading on there to match the colors. Inside here, we have a couple of things. This is one of Tim Holtz's butterflies. And all I did was turn it over and put glitter on the back. And I loved the way that turned out. Isn't that beautiful? And inside, again, I just took the back side of that butterfly and put glitter on it. I loved it. She is called the Queen's Cup, and you can see her cup sitting here. She's surrounded by these beautiful vine. It's a passion fruit vine. If you want to grow this, they're very easy to grow, and they give you that beautiful passion fruit. It's extraordinary. Anyway, she's beautiful. Back here, ooh, serpents, but you know, we always have to have a serpent or a dragon with fairies. They just go together. We'll put that over here. I thought this was so pretty. It's this beautiful tree, and it's the fairy entrance. Wouldn't you like to crawl in there and see what's in there? I would. Love that. This came from a book that my sister gave me about painting, and it's all about the color green and yellow. I put a little moss down here, cute little birds. I just thought that was so nice. And some beautiful bling. This is really, really pretty. You'd have to really see that up close to appreciate everything that's in there. And here she is. Look at her in all her glory. Looks like a dream. Her clothes, her hair, her movement, her wings. She reminds me of a dream. I don't know why, she just does. Anyway, this was so cute. I had to add this dragon. I saw him. I got him on, I think off Pinterest, and Believe in the Magic. I blinged him up, added some rhinestones, and he's magnificent. His colors just are lovely. I just took this piece of shiny material and cardstock and cut that out like a cage. And this is just a little flower that I made, and it closes up or it opens up. I just put some bling on it. That's the cutest thing. Beautiful, some more of that file folder material, some leafing, and talk about a deer with antlers. He's probably the most beautiful deer I've ever seen in a picture, for sure. I hope you will agree, he's gorgeous. And just a tree with some 3D butterflies. They're so just dainty, beautiful. Here is some more of that alcohol ink, and I lifted the design of the dragonfly off of there and just stamped dragonfly and another picture of a dragonfly, and put this little belly band on with a key that says believe, and some beautiful dragonflies. Some more of that hand-dyed copy paper. And she just reminded me of Dancing in the Moonlight. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at her headpiece and her clothes, her wings. This beautiful material I got at Joann's a while back. I believe I used one of this material in one of my other journals. It's just precious. I have done this before. I saw it. I'm sorry, the person that I watched her video how to do this. It's just a couple of pieces of paper with some vellum or acetate in the middle. I ghost stamped some dragonflies, put this beautiful eyelash trim with some rhinestones, and made a shaker card with these beautiful dragonflies. Forgive me for saying beautiful so much, but I'm just in love with this stuff, and it's just beautiful to me. So sorry, I use it a lot. There's so many other words I could use, but beautiful just seems to fit the bill. This is some paper out of a magazine, I believe, that I got. It was just so pretty. And I took a piece of lace that's from my mom. I'm sure it looks like tatting almost. It's gorgeous, with some of those butterfly fairies that we don't get to see enough of. Here's a bigger picture of that Diva Fairy that I showed you a few pages back. These velvet leaves, I just added some rhinestone beading to it to match her dress and her decor, which was so cool, I thought. And hummingbirds are the main pollinators of fuchsias. I did not know that. That's some more of that file folder, and I just blinged it up with some with some of this gorgeous stickles, crystal stickles. I use it all the time. This particular fairy, she's not so much of a diva, although she is very beautiful. She's called the Dew Fairy by James Brownie. And it talks about the dewdrops, always been associated with fairies. So I just took some glossy accents and put dewdrops all over the leaves and glitter on her wings. Trimmed it up with some beautiful lace. And here's all the little fairies dancing. So cute. I just did some leaf stamping and some butterfly trim. And I cut this picture out, which was just so beautiful. I had to use it. The colors in there are just extraordinary. I love all those colors. I actually painted my inside of my book and the outside of my book before I covered it with this beautiful teal paint. And this is cardstock, gorgeous. And it's Life is Beautiful. And if you go by this picture, I would certainly agree. Life is beautiful. I just took some of my stickers, put it on this gorgeous cardstock that matched all the fairies and the butterflies. And we have come to the end of the journal. I'm sad because I had such a lovely time presenting this and making this. And I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I do. Please reach out if you have any questions, comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I wish you all the best. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.